Hi, and welcome to Carissa's Breadbasket. I am Carissa, and this is day 4 of our Easy Sourdough Starter series. And I've got some things I want to show you today leading up to what's going to be happening this week. And I just wanted to show you the last video that I did, my starter had grown quite a bit. This time, it hasn't done that so much. And actually, it has quite a bit of what we call hooch, and it's pretty liquefied. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to stir this in, and then we are going to do a 2/3 of flour to 3/4 of a cup, because this is about a half or 1.5 cups of starter that we've got here. And actually it's about 1 3/4 cups. So we are going to do half of this, and then we're going to add a cup of flour and then 2/3 cups of water. And so I'm going to go ahead and start that process right now. I'm going to stir this together. I'm going to leave a little bit in here just so that way if it's too much, then we can, or sorry, if it's not enough, we can always add more, but you can't take it out. So I figure this is the best way. So we're just going to mix this up. And that is definitely not enough. So we're going to go ahead and add some more. And you're just going to have to adjust as you need to. And I can't imagine, because if you've watched my other videos up to this point, the ratio that Farmhouse on Boone uses is 1 cup of flour to 1 cup of water. And I've been doing around 3/4 cup of water to 1 cup of flour. So yeah, so that would be a whole lot more. So I did 2/3 of a cup. I kind of wanted to see what that would be like, but it's not enough. So that's why I'm adding more. And I'm sorry if I'm driving you crazy by not being precise in all of my measurements, but it just kind of goes to show you can start off, but as you get used to doing this, you kind of do it by feel too. It's not just about the perfect measurement or the perfect amounts. It's about, you know, what feels right to you, and you're going to learn that as you go. Like I've said before, what you're looking for is like a thick pancake paste. That is the best consistency that I have found that works for me and what I do with my baking. So, all right, so I think this looks pretty good. And since my starter is pretty liquidy, I think it'll actually be perfect once I do this. So let's go ahead. I'm going to do a little bit less than a cup in this, since we were at 1.5 cups. And you can see what's happened. It's not nearly what it was in my previous video, which was yesterday morning. It's a lot more liquidy. So we're going to go ahead and mix that together. It still had plenty of bubbles in it, which means the fermentation process is still happening. It's still producing the bacteria. It's still growing, doing what it's supposed to be doing. So I'm still very hopeful that we'll be able to bake this week. I'm hoping that Thursday we can start the process of doing that with this starter. And if I see that it's not going to be time, I will continue to show you the progress of the starter, but I am going to go ahead and bake a loaf with my starter that I have that's established, because I want to go ahead and show you guys how I do my classic sourdough loaf. It'll be Thursday and Friday this week because it's a 2-day process. All right. So you can see we're getting thicker. It has a few lumps in it, so we're just going to keep stirring until that gets better, until those get smoother. This feels a whole lot better than what it did. And I just want to remind you, do not save your discard at this point. I'm actually going to empty this jar out, and then I will rinse it with my filtered water and get it ready for this newly fed batch that I have right here. All right, so this is a 7-day process. We are on, like I said, day 4. We're going to continue to, one more day, we're going to actually do the cup of flour with the 3/4 cups of water, maybe a little bit less if I see that it's still pretty liquidy, for tomorrow. And then actually on Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to actually feed it every 12 hours. And so that's going to be the 2 days that are going to be a little bit different, is Wednesday and Thursday. Instead of feeding it every 24 hours, we're going to do it every 12 hours. So if I seem nervous, it's because we're getting ready to paint our deck. And George is already out there doing it right now. So I feel like I got to do this. I got to get this posted and get it out there for everybody. But I'm so excited. We're doing a coffee brown on our deck. And I cannot wait until it's finished, until it's dry. It's going to be so pretty. Very, very excited. All right. So this looks similar to yesterday. So I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen over the next 24 hours. And I'm tempted to add more flour, but I'm not going to do that. I think we're going to stick with this. We're going to see what it does over these next 24 hours, and then we'll go from there what we need to do next. So my plan is to, like I said, I'm going to rinse this out, get it clean, and then I will pour our new batch of starter in here. And we're going to let it sit for 24 hours. So I hope you guys have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.